You would think it's just virtual events, so you're supposed to just get into Zoom, turn on your camera, start talking, and everybody is supposed to get with the program just because you are the one hosting the virtual events. I dare say that hosting virtual events are taskier than even physical events, because with physical events you are right there in the room, seeing the faces and the responses of people. You see the body language, the audience engagement, what is going right, what is going wrong. If you need to make any adjustments, you can tell. But with virtual events, especially when the cameras are not on, you can't easily tell whether they are participating or not. So it means that there are certain things that you are supposed to do to be able to host a virtual event successfully, whether be it a webinar, an event, a summit, a conference, anything that has to do with hosting virtually. In this video, you're going to be learning all you need to know to host a successful virtual event, the step-by-step guide that is going to help you move the audience engagement from just ordinary to the one that is very participatory, engaging, and everyone is feeling the vibe and learning what it is they're there to learn. A virtual audience is much more harder to keep engaged because they're just one click away from leaving the call. So if you are hosting an online conference, webinar, workshop, masterclass, or panel conversations, this video will teach you how to keep an audience engaged from the first minute to the last minute. Point number 1. Preparation is 80% of great event hosting. So know your audience, know the theme of the event, know the speakers and their backgrounds, the event flow, your timing and transitions. Most event hosts who you see sound very natural on stage or virtually is because they have done most of the work, which is preparing. So great preparation precedes excellent performance. I hope you're getting something already. The second point is do your check-ins before events. This is very important because it helps you check with the technical team that is going to help you make sure that you have a smooth flow of events. Keep in mind that because it is technology and the internet, there is no guarantee that after this check-in you're going to have 100% smooth flow of event. That's why you need to also be spontaneous and be adaptable to change when they happen whilst you are hosting an event. So what is your check-ins? You want to check in the Zoom link that is functioning. You want to check in the sound that people are hearing you on the other end of the call. You want to check in your camera angle, your lighting. You want to check in the Zoom settings and everything. Don't assume that everything will work perfectly because, oh, the event team have put together everything. Make sure you do your own check-in, internet connection and all that good stuff, okay? The third point is your energy has to be higher. This is because hosting a virtual event, the audience cannot feel your presence. That's why you need to be audible enough, change your voice when it's important and absolutely necessary. So just ensure that you are very engaging, your cameras are on, you're smiling, your voice is giving up the energy that is supposed to give, especially tailored to the kind of event that is being held online. A virtual audience can't feel your presence, so you have to smile, look at the camera, take away all distractions, speak with enthusiasm, and use your body gestures intentionally. This is all because your energy is contagious. Your energy, remember this, your energy is contagious. As the moderator for an event, your energy is contagious. The fourth point we're going to talk about is keep the audience or the participants involved. One way you're going to be doing this is ask them a question, ask them to react with an emoji, their favorite emoji, or if they're listening, they should give a thumbs up. If they want to ask a question, they should click on the raise your hand icon so that you can see how many people's hands are raised and you can call them in a sequence that you prefer. So the other day I was hosting or moderating a YouTube masterclass and I realized that engaging the participants kept them involved and kept them learning. Got to some points I was doing a Q&A question session, and at some point as well I was doing icebreakers. Because it was a YouTube masterclass, I had to do something in line with YouTube. So I was asking this or that YouTube game edition. Listen, everybody had a lot of fun. So I was asking, would you prefer to film or edit? Do you know that some people actually said they prefer editing? Hey, editing is task, but it was fun to hear them say that. And then we went on to other things that is not YouTube related. We did this or that game, asking them coffee or tea, morning or night person, remote worker or team bonding, all these types of questions are going to keep them engaged and following with all of the plans and itinerary of the day you have for the event. I hope that you're learning something and taking notes so that by your next virtual event, you are going to do just these things and make your coach proud, okay? The fifth point is master smooth transitions. The difference between an ordinary host and an excellent host is in how they transition. The people who just say the next speaker is this. No, that's not how to do it, especially for a virtual event. Take your time, give a summary of what the last speaker said, build it up to what the next speaker is going to be talking about. By that time, you probably already have a topic that the speaker who is about to speak is going to speak on. So prepare their minds, warm them up to the listening time that they're going to have, that they don't want to miss a session in this. If they're talking about monetization, for instance, you want to warm them up because people want to make money. People want to learn about how to make more money for their own lives. So they would want to listen to you. You want to also say very chanting words about the speaker that is coming up. That is why it's important to read the backgrounds and the bio of the person who is coming to speak up next. So master smooth transitions. The sixth point is be ready for the unexpected. Remember that I mentioned earlier that after you do your tech check-ins, this doesn't guarantee that the event flow is going to go smoothly from start to finish. Be ready for the unexpected. The speaker may leave the call. Something might just happen. There might be a delay some way or form. There might be technical glitches. The person speaking, the slides might not be coming up. So you need something in between so that you can keep the engagement going on. An easy thing to do so that you don't rack your head, think on the spot, is find icebreakers just before the event. You want to spend some time researching about easy icebreakers that you can do. For instance, you can play a little bit of games, this or that. Would you prefer coffee or tea? It depends on also the type of event you're hosting, so you also want to be mindful of this. I'm just giving random suggestions, right? So just pick the icebreakers that work with you. You can say, okay, if somebody's from America, what's the person called? They will say Americans. If somebody from Togo, what's the person called? This is a Togolese. If somebody's from Nigeria, what's the person called? Nigerian. You can just ask those fun questions and look for a country that is not well known or very popular or that people don't really think about. Maybe you can say, if somebody's from Mauritius, what's the person called? Mauritian. Okay. So you see, things like this can just spice things up and keep people engaged while the person tries to resolve the technical issue and get right back to continuing the session. You see, just like that, you've been prepared for the unexpected. The seventh and the final point is end strong. Don't just end the webinar, masterclass, or workshop by saying thank you everyone for joining. End it by giving a recap or your biggest takeaway from the entire session, and let them know that you appreciate them for being here and you thank them for having the honor and the delight to serve as the moderator or the host or whatever term it is you want to use for that particular session. Thank them, give a recap, and then you close with a call to action for the next step that is going to guide them after the masterclass or the webinar or the workshop. Here's an example of what I mean. When I hosted a YouTube masterclass that was virtual, by the way, and had people from different parts of the world joining, I told them the biggest takeaway from this YouTube masterclass is that consistency is key. And if you're looking to monetize, YouTube is going to help you make a lot of money in the long run, but you have to stay committed to it. You can stay committed by choosing a day in the week that you post weekly content. There's no two ways about it. Quantity does better all the time. If you have more videos for YouTube algorithm to work with, then you have better chances at growing your subscribers and getting monetized. It's been amazing being your host. My name is Mary Sabo. It's been an absolute delight moderating this YouTube masterclass. We look forward to seeing your videos. We look forward to helping you grow. We look forward to liking your videos, watching your videos, giving you a thumbs up, and giving our reviews as you continue to share with us on the WhatsApp community. Until the next video that you post on YouTube, take care and have you a fantastic day. You see, just like that, you are given a strong close of the webinar. I hope that you're learning something. So you see, hosting a virtual event is just beyond turning on your camera and having a conversation with people. It's about making everyone feel seen, carried along, and giving them an opportunity and an atmosphere to be able to learn in a way that is so meaningful and humanly connected to them as much as possible. They want to feel your energy, they want to feel your vibe, they want to feel that you're interested in them and the problems that they have and the questions that they have. So once you're able to do all of these things, you would realize that at the end of the day, you are having an amazing event experience, especially moderating an online webinar, workshop, masterclass, or panel conversation. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until the next video, adios.